Hello and welcome back to another Hot Dogs, Horseshoes and Hand Grenades. I'm CZSurvivor, and today we are going to be heading over to the cemetery. But first, I've been looking through everything that I've done here and looking at what we still need to do. So, we still haven't found a shiny core, and a shiny core is needed for the last pie that the masturbator wants. And the shiny core, it's shiny, so I want it. I've got a feeling that it'll be in Old Wienerton in some awkward to find place, since the stereotype is of Wild West towns is gold mines. I'm pretty sure it was mentioned something about it being mining, but don't hold me to that. Also, it looks like a mine. Anywho, I've kitted myself out, and let's go to Bootleg Fifth. As well as other stuff we've completed, nothing too much of significance. So I've got the Auto 5 with triple hit, 12 gauge triple hit. Oh, foregrip. No use to me. I've got the KS-23, which is a 10 gauge shotgun, and it is loaded in 10 gauge barricade. Can't remember what that round does. I've got what's it called? P22. Loaded in whatever the round is. What round are you? I don't know. Whatever that tiny round is. And of course, yes, very tactically applied, a 40mm grenade launcher, loaded with high explosives and some steel breaker direct impact rounds for backup. Just in case you need to slap something really hard with 40mm piece of steel. Actually, it's not necessarily steel, it's steel breaker. Or if it's intended to break steel, you'd probably want something dense and heavy. Steel would work, but it's not the densest option. But it's probably one of the cheaper of the denser options. One of the best dense options is depleted uranium, but I doubt I'm getting my hands on depleted uranium rounds. Also, I don't feel like this is a proper use for depleted uranium. Another option would be tungsten. If I remember correctly, that's very hard. Well, you want something hard and dense. And usually use a combo, a dense back and a hard front. Or in uranium's case, as you impact an object, you slow and steadily get sharper and sharper as you burrow deeper and deeper. Also, you like to set things on fire. Depleted uranium rounds, nasty. And then, of course, it's radioactive waste. Depleted uranium is still pretty radioactive, and you're going to be contaminating the area with microparticles of depleted uranium that's been sharpened, any of the decay elements trapped in the uranium. You know, fun stuff. Anywho, back to more positive things, like shooting zombies in the zombie apocalypse. I mean, sausages in the zombie apocalypse. And trying the arm sprint for longer distances. So yes, here is the park cemetery. There's the mine, there's the masturbator and his lake, there's that radio tower we had fun at. So, Pemmican Park Cemetery, home to loved wieners past their expiration date. Established 2031, Pop 67. Oh, so there's only 67 dead people in Wienerton, in cemetery. Well, technically, you could, would you count the caretaker of the cemetery in that population count? I'm going to go back to Twin Stick. It's better for combat engagements. Now, last time I went through this place, it wasn't as substantial. It's oddly terrifying. Last time I left it right to the end because, well, look at it. It's a cemetery. Oh, sparkly. And if you hold the sparkles for a second, I'll come to you. None. It looks like a nun, but not necessarily.
Howdy. That's what you wieners say, isn't it? I am Alistair Wiener, master of the forbidden arts. Have you come here to commune with the unknown and the unknowable? Perhaps to join me in my dark rites? Or have you come to mock me, like all those other fools?
Okay, I'm gonna go with the vibe of probably not a nun. Few reasons, but probably not none.
There's only one dignified way to cast down the undead, with a blade. I just realized I don't have any bones. There's an oddly large number of graves here for a town this size.
Well, it's apparently been around for a very long time, but it was only established, this graveyard was only established in 2031, so you know.
I was about to begin my summoning ritual, but I just realized that I'd forgotten a key component. I need the bones of the blessed, but I'm far too busy with my dark preparations to go and get it myself. But seeing as you've stopped by, maybe you would be able to fetch it for me. The Humerus of Saint Humalist lies within the crypt, well, basement really, of Our Lady of Wienerton Chapel. Retrieve it for me, and I shall share weapons of great power with you.
Gotcha! We're going grave robbing. Well, actually, no, not grave robbing. We're going, robbing sacred artifacts from a religious place. On the good day of the zombie apocalypse. Anywho, yes. Interesting. Getting a mild vibe of edgelord, but you know. As you do, you can be an edgelord if you want. I'm perfectly fine. Just don't do any of the dark edgelord to me. Have fun. Just keep it to yourself. If you want to talk it out and decide that edgelord's no longer you, I'm more than happy to talk to you, but just deal with your edgelord. Yeah? Anywho, yes. So, there was something else. Oh, it's weird coming out of that fog area. So, yes, so we've got to head all the way up to Our Lady Wienerton, which is about... Yes, fun. Anywho, let's put on arm swing. Hopefully we don't encounter any, well, undead we can't dodge. So, there was something I wanted to talk about, and that was the joy of coursework. But anywho, yes, I have handed in my first full piece of coursework, excluding the presentation we still got to do, but, you know, that's only on Thursday, nothing to worry about there. Yeah, my group VR relaxation application. Makes it sound so boring. It was fun and absurd. We had ducks that quack and eat bread and marshmallows and all sorts of absurd stuff that's designed to try and make you relax. Honestly, I don't know how effective it is, but it's the theory, dealing with all sorts of crazy fun stuff, such as the names for all the stuff like place, plausibility, and presence. Immersion, and how immersion is a technical definition. It's about the number of sensory motor contingencies you have. Yes, if you didn't know, a sensory motor contingency. Ooh, big fancy sounding word. Break it down. Sensory. Okay, what you feel. Motor. Okay, you're getting movement. Contingency. So basically, for everything that you mimic in VR, your VR hardware / application, it's more on the hardware side, this becomes immersive. So, a headset that allows you to look around in all directions offers 3 degrees of movement. Decent immersion, but if you can move forward, back, left, right, up and down, as well as rotate, oh, that's 6 degrees of freedom. More immersion. And controllers, oh, more immersion. Being able to feel reactions like, you can close your hand to grab stuff. Ooh. Vibrations, that's sensory contingency. A very good one. It's a very abstracted and unrealistic feel to, you know. What? It's. Oh no, that looked like something else. But yeah. Ooh. That would be very useful since it's dark down here. But hey-ho. Just... Shh. Don't worry. not cheating. Apparently I'm throwing ammo out of the gun. Good. Oh man, I dropped quite a few bullets. Now, can I cheese you back on? Yes, and the light still works. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. Would like something that would accept the grenade launcher, but you know what? I'm getting the feeling down in close quarters I probably don't want a grenade launcher. I want a shotgun. So let's go find this Houmous from Saint Humourous of Humerton. I can't remember if it gave a place or a location he's from, but Humerton sounds about right. Oh, is it going to be deeper down in the crypt? Oh, it's been a while since I've been down here. Okay, and I failed the recording when I went down here, so you lot can have some fun. We're going down into... I didn't mean to drop all that way down. Ooh, tracking's going. Just trying to work out which way I should go not to tangle up myself in the cables. So... Oh, they're saying to pump one. No, I'm trying to pump it. Oh, you're horrible. Maybe I want the seal breaker. Help! Oh, good thing tracking. I think it wants some items. Oh, there's the Houmous. Oh, these have probably spawned because these weren't here last time. I think they've spawned, ooh. One second. Oh. I don't need to worry about losing health. I think they've spawned because we're here to get the Houmous. But anywho, yes, I've got a feeling that that thing there, those pedestals, you've got to go collect all the laughing, the voice box things that you turn upside down and they make noises in real life, but in this say some very complicated things. Actually, I don't know if they can say things in real life properly, other than just making noises. Anywho, you've seen them before, if you've watched any of mine. You grab them, you turn them upside down, you turn them the right way, they go, There's also a place deeper and down there that's also very confusing. I was mildly intrigued. Anywho, we should probably... low... Load back up on... Can I? No. Oh, we're full. Okay, so those things are tough. Tracking's being fun. But you know what? I always love tracking being fun. It just adds to the immersion. No, I'm lying. Anywho, yes. Helps you keep plausibility. Oh, definitely doesn't break place in the VR thing. I wonder if he has anything to say. Yes. Does he have anything to say about me literally having the humerus? I hate that you can fall through those gaps. Like, why?
Chowdy.
No. I stole an ancient relic and artifact, oh well. Okay, well, I guess it's back the way we came. It's, not very, action-orientated, this one, other than, well, I guess that small, little, armoured zombie incursion. Anywho, yes. It's fun being in this weak area because everything dies. Also, I forgot to mention what I spent some time messing around in this mode, figuring out what weapons I like. I really liked the 10 gauge shotgun we have here. I forgot what its name. 10 gauge just packs enough punch to kill stuff decently, like 2 shotguns to kill the shotgun shells. Ooh, hiccups. To kill the spiky ones, the pricklers. Or prickers? Pricks? Yeah, the pricks. Oh, I can't be bothered with that. No, it's too fast. It's too much effort. I don't go into VR to do basically a workout. I go into VR to relax. Oh, I shouldn't have left my jacket on. This is not how you run. I look like an idiot. My arms are literally outstretched forward. Why would I do this? To myself, just have to check something there. Ah, yes. So yeah, I had fun with that VR project. Having fun with UE4 widget. Oh no. Okay, tracking. You've been fine whilst I was working on that VR project. My hand is not up there. My hand is here. It is here, not there. This is not my hand. This is my hand. Yes. Oh, text. I don't get what's changed here, but hey. Yes. Oh yes, one thing that I should do. Yeah, I picked up all these sites thinking, you know what, we'll have some fun with some different sites. No. I didn't get any guns that need a sight, did I? I got a bunch of shotguns. Also, I never got the big revolver gun from the guy at the start. I've only ever seen revolvers, but hey.
Howdy. That's what you wieners say, isn't it? Have you brought me the saint's bone yet? I can't begin without it. Ah, yes. I can feel the darkness rising around us, conjured by this bone. What do you mean, you can't feel it?
Oh, bastard
Clearly,
sword.
you must be mistaken. It's right here. I swear. Really. Anyway, you can use my blades if you wish.
Thank you.
Ow!
Shh. Physics? Don't worry, he'll be back. Tracking. It's nice of you to remind me that you exist, but oh no, I should really keep that on. What's up here? in case I come across a bludgeoning guy. But yeah. Can you be broken? Oh, you can. You can be broken. Desecrating graves, just like an honorable man. Wait, no, that's not how that works. Shh. Anywho, how long have we been going for? 20 minutes? It's a good thing to do for these last minutes. Next time I want to go assault one of the bases. I'm trying to think, what other challenges can we do that doesn't involve going to the bases? Because I think that's all that we have left. We could try setting up the teleporter in Old Wienerton, but again, Old Wienerton might be a little bit more fun. Yeah, I spent a lot of time using this, as I said. I found out I liked it. And well, because I use it that much, I got detrained from that other shotgun. Oh well, apparently I no longer have a shotgun. Yes, is this a long sword or would that count as a bastard sword? Actually, that's not even tall enough to be a bastard sword. That handle is too big for this sword. It's definitely not a long sword. Long swords are like they're nearly as tall as me. Like, depending on your variety, they're designed to be, they're built for your height. This feels, it's like got the length of a broadsword, but the handle of like a two-handed sword. So it feels like it should be a bastard sword, but it's too short, and the handle's too big. It's supposed to be. It doesn't really matter because you can't feel it in VR, but bastard swords. If you don't know what a bastard sword is, it's like a compromise between a two-handed sword and a one-handed sword, where it's not quite as long as a two-handed sword. Your grip is like 1.5 times, and you're designed to hold onto the pommel. That's the pommel. And it's designed so you can use it one-handed or two-handed, and you decide on the balance whether it's more one-handed or two-handed. It's a compromise sword. Also, it's called a bastard sword. The best name to give anything, yes. It's a bastard. It's not an illegitimate child, don't worry about it. Also, I get to use bastard in a context that isn't, insultive. Woohoo! Good thing for history. Anywho, yes, Old Wienerton, I guess it is. We'll go with this shotgun. It's actually quite a trek from here, isn't it? Oh, what's that? Oh, right, I know what that was. I found that and was, that's one of the Christmas ornament things. I wonder if I can find a gun with a, Picatinny rail on it. Nah. Nice to have a good sword. I would have done that sooner if I'd not been like, I had the feeling that they might have changed something. Like this. Sword weapons are very good versus everything except for pricklers. Pricklers just don't like to take on sharp weapons, they just like to absorb them. Bludgeoning all the way. That's a new one on me, I've never seen those spawn without anything in. There should be a few pricklers around here normally, and maybe a few of those exploded ones. Also, yes, shotgun very effective versus the exploder ones. Not the pistol I wanted, a Makarov? Yes. Anywho, yeah, let's go see. Prickler. This pistol is useless versus pricklers. They just have far too much energy. By the end of this, pistols are pointless. Immunity, at the engagement range you have here, pistols pretty useful. sooner have a big heavy rifle, but useful. Shh, you don't see me. Right, 2 shots if you don't miss. Also, I still haven't found a use for these. Anywho, yes. I don't know why I'm carrying around the pistol. It just feels right. I shouldn't be throwing it around. I wish it was easier to get to the top to open them, but hey. Yeah. Anywho. Also, because I'm not going to be carrying this pistol around, I don't have to worry about throwing away its mag, so I can shoot, drop, new mag. We do need to look into that at some point. Do you know what we haven't done? We haven't gone back to the guy. Oh. I missed the shot ever so slightly. The guy. The Swedish guy. It is Swedish, right? It's one of the Nordic countries. I think it was Swedish. Who does the power tools, because we completed that trap for him last time. Okay, so the shotgun shell that I had last time was more powerful than this. It doesn't take 3 shots. I can do it in 2. Did I just finish him off by bludgeoning with it? There's no shells in there. Do you know what? We might head to that Swedish guy instead of trying to do the teleporter. Right, so we're at the
Hello, Eddie. Lucas Wiener. Sorry, was I mumbling again?
Lucas Wiener. Anywho, let's see what he has to say for completing the quest.
Thanks for activating the traps for me. Let me give you this for the effort. If you need me, I'll be continuing to hide me here with my peanut butter until the Rotwieners are gone, okay?
Ignore the sword, don't worry about it. Okay, so we had a drill. I guess it didn't spawn. We then got a chainsaw. Then we got an angle grinder. Which is functionally the same as a chainsaw, but in this context. Except it doesn't have, no, it's inferior, it doesn't have a Picatinny rail on it. I can't stick my grenade launcher on it. What's the point when I can do this? Why would I? Like, you're cool and all. Wait a second. Oh, that noise. Oh, that's one hell of a noise. Yeah, zombie, 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 zombie. Come to Papa. What do you mean they had a body? Oh, that's so effective. So noisy. Anyway, yeah. This is superior. Because I can do that. Oh yeah, steel breaker round. Sorry. 1 second. I can do that. Okay, it's very inaccurate, but anywho, I could try and be more accurate. Yeah. Anywho, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did so, hit that like button. Any comments, questions, drop them down in the comment section below. I'll answer if possible. New channel, hit that subscribe button to stay up to date. Don't forget, you can follow me on Twitter and support me on Patreon. Links for those are down in the description. Stay well, and American football. Survivor out. Cheerio.